Coming up on OC News, a college sexual assault suspect is turned into police in an unexpected way.
Plus, what a potential governmental shutdown could mean for college students.
And find out how Cal State Fullerton students are making a big difference right here on campus. These stories and more coming up.
This just now in tech news. The first responder on the scene.
There's been a lot of collaborative efforts
I feel
over the
blessed to be here in Fullerton.
Brought to you by the Broadcast Journalism students
at Cal State Fullerton. OC News starts right now.
Hello, thank you for joining us here at OC News. I'm Crystal Adler.
And I'm Philip Pechinovic. OC News is brought to you by the Broadcast Journalism students at Cal State Fullerton.
22-year-old Delonte Jerome Bell was arrested on Tuesday for suspicion of assault and intent to commit rape in the case of a Chapman University student. The attack took place last Friday at around 1 a.m. in the courtyard of Henley Hall. Surveillance video captures the suspect beating the 18-year-old victim to the ground and continuously striking her. The victim, who is a second-degree black belt, defended herself and chased the suspect out of the area, suffering minor injuries and bruises. Police say the suspect is not a student, nor is he affiliated with the university, and is currently being held on $500,000 bail.
The CDC has announced that fully vaccinated individuals with the Pfizer vaccine can be eligible for a third booster shot. Currently, only those eligible people are 65 years and older. Those 18 and up with pre-existing health conditions and those who are exposed to COVID-19, such as healthcare workers, reaction to the vaccine is expected to be similar to the second dose. The booster shot is available in pharmacies for large vaccine sites, but you must bring your vaccine card before going in. You can go to cdc.gov to find a site in your area.
Pfizer made the announcement that their COVID-19 vaccine is safe for kids 5 to 11 years old. But what do parents and faculty think of this new vaccine development? Our reporter, Dina Soto, has more on the story.
Last week, Pfizer announced that their COVID-19 vaccine could be effective in children from the ages 5 to 11. Pfizer and BioNTech thought that a lower dosage of the vaccine was safe in younger children, but are parents ready or even willing to vaccinate their children based on the data coming out so recently? Recent data by the American Academy of Pediatrics found that hospitalization and positivity rates have increased in kids over the months since school went back in session. This raises concerns for parents like Grace Solano, who is aware and advises her son on what to do in school to keep him safe.
COVID has just taken its own path. So it is scary that since school started, has been rises in cases.
School districts are taking extreme measurements to stop the spread of COVID-19. They mandate the use of face masks indoors, require weekly COVID tests, and require frequent hand washing. Teachers and staff seem to be comfortable with these measurements issued by their districts, but believe that the vaccine could be a great option to help lower rates.
At the moment, I think that I feel secure enough with just the protocols that are being used by my district, but I do think that by having the kids vaccinated, I will have a little more reassurance that we're all more safe.
While some are eager for the vaccine to become available, parents have questions or are unsure if they are willing to vaccinate their own child.
In the distant future, I would it would be an option and a topic of discussion to have him vaccinated, and it would put me at ease,
Now Pfizer is searching for approval of their vaccine by the CDC, meaning that elementary students could have their vaccine available to them by late October, according to Dr. Anthony Fauci. Pfizer plans to turn in their data by the end of September and is currently working on a trial run for those 5 and younger. In downtown Los Angeles, I'm Dina Soto reporting for OC News.
A potential governmental shutdown is fast approaching, with Congress expected to make a decision to continue funding before the end of the month. A deadline of September 30th to approve governmental funding has Congress at a stalemate, with many federal departments on the line. Higher education may not be impacted too much, even if there is a governmental shutdown. Impacts should be felt minimally as long as a shutdown isn't prolonged. The bill to pass federal funding for federal departments will require 60 votes to pass the Senate, and with the 50-50 split between the two parties, 10 voters will have to come from Republicans. Jen Psaki feels that there's no problem raising the debt ceiling once again.
The President's view and our view has been the debt ceiling has been raised 80 times in a bipartisan fashion over the course of history, including 3 times during the prior administration, even right after the passing of $2 trillion in tax cuts that were not paid for. So in his view, this is something that has been done in a bipartisan manner. It should be something that is not political, because everybody should believe that we need to protect the full faith and credit of the United States.
After the break, find out how cargo ships stuck in the Los Angeles and Long Beach ports may affect your holiday shopping.
Also, we get a behind-the-scenes look at how restaurants continue to struggle with short staffing. Find out more when we come back.
Observe a domesticated human family in their natural habitat, known to their species as the backyard.
Hey, you think I should light it now?
I think it's good.
Yeah?
Oh dear, someone is about to burn a pile of debris that's too tall, which can start a wildfire. Wait, could it be? Blimey, it is.
It's Smokey.
It's Smokey Bear. What a legend.
Hey, it's Smokey. Sorry, it was too high. Right.
Watch as he astutely ensures that there's no wind, and how he removes some of the debris to create a smaller, safer burning pile.
No, you said make it bigger, baby. The bigger the better.
Take note of our fearless furry friend here, humans.
I appreciate it. Fist bump.
Watching you.
Smokey's done it again.
Bye, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Cal State Fullerton finds a way to celebrate the expansion of its Health and Wellness Center, one step at a time. Our reporter Nylene Garcia has the story.
Thank you, Crystal and Philip. I am here at the start of the Titan Wellness Walk, where we are celebrating the new addition of the 2-mile pathway available for students and faculty.
The Wellness Council was the group that initiated this, and that is a group of individuals that represent departments and organizations across our campus, as well as our community members with St. Jude.
President Virgie spoke at the ceremony preceding the walk to inform attendees of all the new wellness resources available on campus.
Wellness rooms, which are amazing. Our new nap pods, which are incredible, up in the library. Our You at Fullerton resource.
Today was our ribbon cutting ceremony, so we were so happy to have so many people show up and really signify that they value the health and well-being of our entire campus community.
Titans getting healthier!
Participants were able to scan QR codes for the map of the pathway and were also given armbands in order to receive free items at each rest stop.
Health. And so this will benefit the students, the staff, and the faculty, as well as the community. So we are very excited about being able to support this, small piece of the wellness enhancements that Cal State Fullerton has.
For OC News, I'm Nylene Garcia.
The Bloodmobile's on the road again. Our reporter Andrea Elvire has all the details on how to donate and help with current blood shortage. Andrea?
After 2 years of being on lockdown, hospitals are finally starting to resume their usual procedures and performing surgeries and treatments for patients who were forced to wait in the midst of the pandemic. Because of this, the demand for blood donations to help these patients is high. But today, Red Cross is hosting a blood drive on Cal State Fullerton's campus to help, and students are showing up. The Red Cross is a nonprofit humanitarian organization known for emergency assistance. The Bloodmobile that's on campus is coming from the Pomona Red Cross Blood Donation Center. The Bloodmobile is aiming to visit at least once a month, but due to the uncertain COVID restrictions, this could change. The Red Cross is currently going through their lowest blood shortage since 2015, but the team on campus is remaining hopeful.
Students are showing up. Everyone's kept their appointments. We've even had some walk-ins. I've only missed maybe 2 appointments, but we had plenty of walk-ins to make up those 2 missed appointments.
Students and staff are required to make an appointment online prior to arriving. Donors then go through a routine screening process to ensure that they qualify.
There's some pre-reading that they have to do and some questions to see if they qualify. And then when they go into the blood drive, we do a little mini physical, check their temperature, their blood pressure, pulse, their hemoglobin to make sure that they're healthy and well to donate.
The next step is to donate. The procedure takes 5 to 10 minutes and requires rest and hydration for the following 24 hours. Students that did donate felt passionate about the cause.
Because we're in a shortage of blood, and like with the whole coronavirus thing, a lot of people do need blood, and also plasma. So if you can donate your plasma, donate that too. It's good for COVID, for like recoveries.
It's just a needle. I know some people are intimidated by needles, but it's just a needle, and it could possibly save someone's life, improve someone's quality of life, and it affects you so little, so why wouldn't you?
I know that people need it out there. There's people in the hospital that, just need that pint of blood that I could give, so why not?
Although the Red Cross Blood Mobile isn't taking any more walk-ins for now, it's never too late to donate. Those still interested can visit redcrossblood.org for more information on where and how to donate. For OC News, I'm Andrea Alvier. Back to you guys.
Cargo ships are delayed due to COVID-19 off the Pacific coast. Our reporter Brisa Calon has the latest in information and how it might affect you.
Hello, Crystal and Philip. I am right outside of the Port of Los Angeles, where there is a record backlog of cargo ships taking place right now, and it's causing major delays in the supply chain and dangerous levels of pollution.
Cargo ships are backed up along the coast surrounding the ports of Los Angeles and Long Beach and can be seen as far away as Orange County and Catalina Island. Officials say shipping traffic is up 50% from pre-pandemic levels.
I mean, it's sad that they're not able to, continue normal operations after COVID. It's been so long, and I feel like they've been delayed for a really long time. So I mean, it's kind of unfortunate for sure.
Yeah. It's kind of like a normal everyday view to see.
Yeah,
which is sad.
The cargo that comes from these ships makes up over 35% of the entire nation's trade market share. Port officials are warning American shoppers and business owners that due to these delays, it might be more difficult to find and ship products during the holidays.
My husband and I actually own small businesses too, where we rely on stuff from cargo ships and to be in stock and stuff like that. So we've definitely seen things get held up, things are more expensive, so that just has a trickle effect for holiday stuff too.
The ships sitting for days in the ocean have increased pollution drastically, forcing the state's air quality watchdog to keep a close eye on the communities nearby.
Well, that's even more distressing because I didn't even know or think about the pollution they cause, but it makes a lot of sense, and that would be even more worrisome.
But I mean, we were just saying we feel like the air quality and the quality of like the beaches here and everything like that. Definitely, you see the ripple effect for
it's
sure.
Definitely affected by it.
All the ships are out there right now. They're dumping their sewers and everything out there because they're getting filled up. They can't come in and park because they know where to park, and it's expensive. So everybody blames everybody.
We may not be seeing the effects of this backup now, but officials warn that the effects could last until the year 2022.
Due to these record volumes and delays, the ports of Los Angeles and Long Beach, in collaboration with the Biden-Harris administration, have announced new measures to expand into night and weekend hours to improve the freight movement. Well, that's the latest from me here at the Port of Los Angeles. I'm Brisa Colon. Back to you in the studio.
Looks like we have some heat waves coming our way. Christian Davis is here with our weather forecast.
Thanks, Philip. It seems like the weather wasn't ready to end its summer vacation yet. If we take a look at the radar, there's a high pressure system coming in off of the Pacific coast, going down the coast and coming in to us, and that's going to create those warmer, drier conditions that we're going to see throughout the weekend. Let's take a look at the 5-day forecast. Mostly sunny with clouds today, a little bit in the morning, a high of 77, down in the 60s later on today. Huge jump tomorrow into the high 80s, low of 62 at night, and the heat continues into the weekend, parking in the upper 80s and lower 90s. Still cooling off in the 60s at night though. So if you're planning on going into the air show in Huntington Beach or any other outside events, just prepare for the hot, hot sun, bring lots of water, and stay hydrated. Now let's move on to some weird weather. Tornado touched down near Battleground, Washington yesterday. The mini tornado lasted a total of 15 minutes, with the surrounding areas only reaching winds of 19 miles per hour. Several trees were knocked over and some property was damaged, but no one was critically injured. The weak tornado captured by Tyler Mode went across the road, and this is what he had to say about it.
There was one point where it was crossing right over the road in front of me, and you could hear the trees snapping, and you didn't know which way they were going to fall. That was very frightening.
Washington, on average, has about 2 tornadoes a year, with their last deadly tornado occurring in 1972. That's your weather for today. Back to you, Crystal.
Coming up, we find out who the new host is for The Bachelor.
And today's National Day will have baristas busier than normal. Find out after the break.
Even with less COVID restrictions, our local restaurants are still struggling. A recent survey showed that 80% are worse off now than they were 3 months ago. In addition to struggles financially, restaurant owners say they are having difficulty staffing their restaurants and keeping up on supply. The National Restaurant Association states that over 90,000 restaurants have been forced out of business since the start of the pandemic. In order to help business owners, the association is asking Congress to pass a $28 billion restaurant revitalization fund to help these small businesses.
What's cooking in the restaurant industry? Not having enough kitchen staff? Local restaurants are hungry for new employees as many kitchens fall behind on service. ROC News reporter Vanessa Castaneda has the story.
They're hungry. They're waiting. After over a year of closed dining rooms, guests are ready to go out and dine at local restaurants again. The question is, how ready is the kitchen crew? Though this COVID pandemic has affected many restaurants altogether, the heat has definitely been on the kitchen staff. Due to labor shortage, many restaurants have even run out of food preparations throughout the shift, unable to provide guests with a full menu selection.
If we're short-staffed in the back, then we can't send as many tables to get seated as we would like to, just because it would overwhelm the kitchen as well.
Most kitchen employees are overstressed and overworked, averaging out to about 10 to 14-hour days, sometimes 6 days a week. While numerous restaurants in Orange County are hungry for help, there are other ways restaurant workers are finding jobs these days. If we search for restaurant jobs in our area, we find that there are over 8,000 positions available in Orange County alone. However, the job listings are getting even more extensive now, with applications like InstaWork, a nationwide network that offers thousands of workers a quick way to find temporary work and sometimes higher wages. With better pay elsewhere, cooks question the reason to come back.
A lot of cooks realize that they could work somewhere else doing something for rather better pay or just a better quality of life, a work-life balance, and that's why no one's coming back. There's not been a restructure or an incentive to come back.
Be sure to show appreciation to a kitchen employee the next time you see one. For OC News, I'm Vanessa Castaneda.
Our favorite celebrities made headlines this week, from Britney Spears to our favorite K-pop band BTS. Nylene Garcia is here to tell us more.
Hi, I'm Nylene Garcia, and here's what's happening in Hollywood. If there's anything the hashtag Free Britney movement did, it was show the world the power that fans hold in the entertainment industry. After 3 documentaries, endless protests, and an outpouring of support for the singer, the judge has suspended James Spears as her conservator after 13 years. The only person left with a say for the permanent status of the case is Los Angeles Superior Court Judge Brenda Penny. And over to live music. For the first time since 2019, BTS ARMY will be able to see their favorite boys live as they head to Los Angeles for not just 1 or 2, but 4 live shows at SoFi Stadium. They'll be performing at November 27th and 28th and December 1st and 2nd. Bachelor Nation, get ready to meet your new host, Jesse Palmer. After many guests and Bachelor alums stepping in, we finally have some stability. Your new host will be Bachelor alum Jesse Palmer. You may remember him from season 5 back in 2004, or hopefully your mom does. Well, that's it for me, guys. Back to you, Crystal and Philip.
From entertainment to fashion, CSUF's The Trendy Titan covers all things fashion and culture here on campus. Our reporter Brisa Colon is spotlighting a special Titan with a one-of-a-kind style. Let's take a look.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of The Trendy Titan. I'm Brisa Colon. Today we're getting to know Diego Vasquez, a fourth-year PR major with a distinct and fun style. Let's hear his story.
I would describe my style as very bold because I just love being flashy and I like to pop. So I used to, blend into the background like way back when, and I feel like that's not me. Like I'm very loud, I'm very expressive, and I feel like my clothes represent that for me. And it took a lot of growth for that to happen, but I think now it's just like, that's just my style now. I'm bold, full through, 100%, loud and proud. I think an iconic look of mine is really just anything just generally Disney related. I feel like everyone knows me as like the Disney boy. Like I'll wear anything like vintage Disney, anything with just even like the smallest little details of Disney, like with little Mickey Mouse or little Donald Duck action. Anything like that, that's just like an iconic Diego look. I feel like I'm inspired from just like a lot of different sources. Like I kind of like 90s skateboard aesthetic where it's kind of like grungy but also cartoony. And also just, growing up watching like Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon, I feel like I pull a lot from like, cartoon characters. And I feel like I just love having just something that really pops. I think I kind of discovered my style once entering college because like in high school, I was very much into like plain old, V-neck tees, skinny jeans. It was honestly kind of atrocious, I'm not even gonna lie. And I feel like once I came to school and like discovered myself more, I felt comfortable wearing more like flowy clothes and just stuff that seems like really out of the box, but like still speaks true to me. I'm Diego Vasquez and you're watching Trendy Titan.
Today is a holiday for all coffee drinkers because today is National Coffee Day. This means many of your local coffee shops will be celebrating by offering a free cup of joe. Coffee establishments like Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, and Krispy Kreme are giving away a free medium coffee with any purchase as long as you're a member of their rewards program. What a good deal. Make sure to grab your cup of coffee today.
Thank you for watching OC News. We hope you enjoyed the show.
Tune in next week at 5 p.m. for our next episode. Have a good night.